when you're running late and you didn't get your coffee, you bring it with. Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel, or welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I am running super late. I was going to do a day in the life, but my oldest woke up like at 6:30 this morning. That was not gonna happen. I actually just planned on doing like a hair tutorial and like a day in the life sort of thing, but I want to get out of the house. We're on our way to my sister's house so the boys can hang out with their cousins, and those were those like rumble strip things in the road. I don't even know if you can hear it or not. Watson, there's a kitty. She's so cute. Funny story, we used to have 2 kittens. And I don't know if they had like really fluffy paws or if they had just like, I don't know, sticky pads on their paws, but every time they would use the litter box, they would track like a pound of litter throughout the house. So I would have to sweep after every time they use the litter box. So it was kind of a pain in the butt. And then I started to notice, this was when Watson was like super young, and I didn't realize, you know, if he was allergic to anything, and he was just like sicker than normal. Like not like sick, but it was more of just like a head cold constantly. And I'm like, okay, that's not, I don't think that's normal. So I was like, the only new thing that we had was the kittens. We ended up rehoming the kittens, and then he like magically was all better. My sister is allergic to like cat fur and stuff like that. She has 2 cats too. I love her to death, but she's crazy. Her 2 kids are allergic to cats, and I have allergies, like just seasonal allergies. That was just a fun little fact. We are on our way to Miranda's house. I'm excited. I can get out of the freaking house, and the 2 boys, they just saw her not that long ago. So this is just gonna be, instead of a day in the life, it is come chat with me in my car, even though you can't say anything to me. Oh, I'm weird. It's okay. I'm just gonna be spilling a bunch of hot coffee instead of tea. I don't really have any tea to spill. I'm just gonna chit chat with you guys and, you know, have you guys get to know me just a little bit better. Obviously, I like makeup and stuff like that, and I don't even know how fast I'm going because I have my phone propped up on top of my wallet where my speedometer is. I've made worse choices. There's that. You okay? Are you excited to see Aunt Miranda?
Yeah.
Are you excited to see Nova? And Elise?
Baby.
Yeah, baby Elise. I feel like I'm talking to myself, which is completely normal. Another fun fact. It's not really fun though. Let's talk about mental health. I know a lot of people don't talk about it. Yeah, was there a tractor? Yeah, there's a couple of them. What kind were they? Were they John Deere? Stay on your side of the road. This video is going to be all over the place because I am driving and I keep getting distracted because I'm driving, and I am drinking my coffee in a freaking mug because I just wanted to leave the house. Moo! Are those cowies? After I had Watson in 2017, I never heard anyone talk about mental health, so I never talked about it. I let it go untreated, my postpartum depression, and it flared up some anxiety. I let it go untreated for about 1.5 years. This is how I found out I was allergic to sumatriptan, which is a migraine medicine. I was done breastfeeding, by the time Watson was 10 months old because he popped a tooth and that he bit me once and that was it. Sorry, that was it. I ended up going to the doctor because I kept getting these migraines. I had backaches all over. I had just body aches. I couldn't sleep. I wasn't eating. I was so freaking skinny. And everyone was like, oh, it's just because you were breastfeeding, which I understand, but I would eat like a pig even when I was done breastfeeding, and I could not gain any weight. I just felt sick all the time. I was like, okay, something is wrong. Either I have like a freaking eating disorder or something going on with my body that I can't gain weight, or what. Like, I've been, smaller my whole life, but I used to be able to eat 10 Big Macs and like not even gain a freaking single ounce. Part of me was like, oh, this is normal. And then another part of me was like, you just don't feel right. So I ended up going to my doctor. She diagnosed me with chronic migraines. So I was like, oh, maybe if you're pooping? Okay. She ended up giving me sumatriptan, which is a migraine medication, and I was like, okay, it makes sense. Maybe if my head hurts so bad that it's affecting like my body, and it's hurting so bad that it's making me sick. My belly was all bundled, and I was just not going to the bathroom normally. Like, maybe that's why. Prior to me actually getting this medication, I was having to go into the clinic and getting a shot of Toradol in my thigh, and it would take my migraine away like almost instantly. I would have to drive like a half hour or 40 minutes just for that one shot, and I had to do that like 3 or 4 times before she was like, okay, let's try and get you on like an actual medication. I went home that day, took one, and my throat, like, I couldn't breathe. I felt like I was suffocating. I quick got up because Colvin was home, and they say when you take the sumatriptan, you're supposed to lay in a dark room so it can kick in and do its thing. So I jump out of bed and I'm like dizzy because I wasn't getting enough oxygen, and I thought I was gonna die. So I run out there quick, and I get like the fact sheet on it, and I was like reading, and it was like, oh, it didn't say anything about me friggin' dying. So he made me drink a whole bunch of water because like to try and flush it out. And I remember that whole freaking rest of the day and the rest of that night, I was not normal. Like, I was not feeling good. I'm like, good thing I'm not breastfeeding, because I couldn't even like function. It was so bad. And like the whole next day I just didn't feel right. That was my first ever allergic reaction, and it was the worst. I became more comfortable with my doctor, and she is amazing. I probably wouldn't even be here today if it wasn't for her. Do you want some crackers? Do you want some of these? Do you want the whole thing, or do you want a couple? Snack time in the middle of story time. Great. Do you want a couple? You want these? Yep, a couple. Yep, Miranda has some balls at her house, honey. I know, I was gonna bring that one, but I totally forgot about it. Shoot, what was I saying? Well, I got more comfortable with my doctor, and I ended up talking to her and telling her, like, this is what I'm feeling, this is what's going on. And then because by then it was like I was having these thoughts of like my kids being better off without me. Just some crazy things. Well, I must be doing the speed limit because a cop just drove by and didn't turn around. I can't see my speedometer. Oh, I think I might have like ADHD or some shit too. Anyway, I explained to her what was going on, and she wanted me to come in to do like this questionnaire. And when I got there, she gave me these two pieces of paper that says depression questionnaire and anxiety, I think it was. So, and legit every single question, like, it really made me think. Like, I didn't realize how much of this that I was like thinking about until like I actually had to read those questions and think about those questions on like a deeper level. So I was sitting there and I was reading the questions, and it said, like, how often do you think or feel this? Is it like 0 being never, or 3 being every day? And every single question was almost every single day. Like, I didn't realize how bad it was, like how bad my mind was. It's not that I didn't want to be here with my kids and that I wanted to just disappear. You know, I didn't want that. I just wanted everything that was going on inside my head that I couldn't understand. I wanted that to go away. I had to go on medication, and it just was not working. It was like making everything all worse. And I ended up, like, a couple weeks later, she put me on something else, and then now I'm just on my 3rd medication, and I'm on 2 other medications as well, to help with like the panic attacks and like the really bad spouts of not feeling okay. There's that. I honestly didn't think that this video was gonna like go this way. At the time, no one was talking about it. In the doctor's office, when we went and we said, hey, you know, we're gonna have a baby, no one said. They just talked about how our lives were gonna change for the better, and then they talked about how like things were gonna change, like how the baby was gonna change, and how, you know, he was gonna grow up and this and that. But they never said, Mom, you know, the mother, that this is how you may feel, and if you do have these feelings or these thoughts, like, it's totally normal. I've asked my sister, and I've asked everyone that is, you know, most people that have had children, that their doctor has never said anything like that to them. So it's like, it's just weird to me. Like, after you have the baby, I realized that the baby goes back for a checkup, like almost like a week or 2 later. But the mother's very first checkup isn't for 6 weeks. That is just insane to me. Like, you're making an appointment to make sure that your baby is doing okay the first week or 2, but where's the appointment for the mother and possibly the father? Like, men can go through mental health issues. Men can go through depression and anxiety about the baby and stuff like that. Like, they can have postpartum depression, like, just as much as we can. I just want to talk about this and help as many people that are gonna listen. I honestly didn't think that this is how this video was gonna go. I didn't know what else to talk about. So hey, mental health, something that we all should be talking about, but we're not. I don't know if I'm going to continue this video once I get there. I haven't really showed my kids because I watch Shane Dawson's like conspiracy theories because he's my favorite. And I just, all this internet stuff with like I can block people off my Facebook because I have a long list of them because I think they're creepy and I don't want them seeing my children. That's why my profile is completely like private. But like YouTube, anyone can sit there and search anything. And Shane Dawson did a video of like the weirdest YouTube channels about people that actually take videos of them injecting like shots of God knows, I don't know. Holy cow, kid, you're excited. Into their children's bare butt. And they put it on their YouTube channel. Like, I would never look for that. Any normal person would not search for that. But these videos have thousands of views. So it's like, who is searching for those videos? It's just creepy. It's just weird to think about. Yep. I want my coffee. I don't know if you can see it or not, but yep, it's all over the freaking place. But it just like, it creeps me out. It's like horrible. And I have white seats, you guys, and I just spilt my damn coffee. Oh my God, I just realized that. Now I'm really freaking out. This is bad. Oh my God, 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 oh my God.
Fluffy?
Yeah, Fuffy. Mommy spilled her happy juice. I might vlog and, you know, see if my sister wants to talk about her side of mental health, or maybe I'll just video on the way home. Me rambling about weird shit. No more mental health, because that was really hard to talk about. We're here. We are home. I'm just going to end this video like this. I hope you like my video. Just random chit chat, me talking to myself in my car, but hey. If you guys like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and then turn turn the notification bell on. That way you can see every time I post. I'm gonna go hang out with my kids now.